Hi everyone, Jared Powers from Tamron here today with another video to review our brand new 150-500 f5.6.7 Di3 lens for our Sony full-frame mirrorless shooters out there. So now that we've got this unboxed, let's dive into the outside of this lens and see what we've got going on here, okay? First thing you saw me do is take off my lens hood. Now, this lens hood functions just the same as you come to expect from all our other ones, with one small exception. You may not be able to see it here, but this front ½ inch is actually somewhat rubber gasketed so that it's give you some good grip. So I'm going to flip it around, and you may see that I keep pulling one of my favorite things. Now, very few lenses have had this. We're looking at a 150-600 version 1 and version 2. Here is our shooting lock. This means that I can twist. Well, right now I can't. Now I can. I'm locked at 200 when I pull that out. I cannot move it. I can lock it at 500, whatever I might want. Now, this does differ from the other lock that you have, which is right here, okay? This lock is actually our lock for our bag. If I want to keep everything locked nice and tight, I'm putting it all back together. It's going in the bag, and I don't want this lens to drift when I pull it out. That's what I'm going to use. So, 2 locks on the outside, 1 lens hood, and then we've got a bunch of buttons on this side. So, VC, modes 1, 2, and 3. However, Mode 3 is a framing assist priority. It's a little different. We have not actually released this before. Due to the IBIS system in Sony cameras, there is full-time framing assist VC in Mode 3. Modes 1 and 2 are exactly as you've come to know and are used to. And if you have more curiosity about that Mode 3, head over to our website. I know Japan has been passing us more information week by week, and you can see examples and things of that and technical information there about that Mode 3. So if we step back from those modes, the next button up is VC on or off, right? It's your choice. Do you need it? Do you not need it? Besides that, we have the AF MF button. And then next to it, we do have a limiter, which does come standard on either a macro lens or many of our telephoto lenses. And this limiter is actually going to be set to full, 3 meters to infinity, or infinity to 15 meters, all right? And those are what these 4 buttons on the side right there are going to do for you. So what's left? All right, we're down to this beautiful, beautiful tripod collar. Now, Arca Swiss mount, okay? Makes it nice and easy to mount in. We have your little screw on the side to tighten things up when you're trying to rotate, say going from vertical to horizontal when you're shooting. All right, but here's what's new. If you look right here on this side and this side, what you're gonna see is a little gap. I'm gonna try and look down the barrel. I don't know if you can see me, but what those 2 gaps are is a place for a strap. What if you want to carry the lens separate and shoot a short lens while you're hiking through the mountains doing some landscape work? You might want to turn around and do some of this real quick. What if the lens is heavier than the body you've put it on and you don't want to stress that lens mount? Well, then you can put your camera strap of whatever kind you choose onto the physical collar and hold it by the lens instead of the camera, giving you that extra level of safety and protection. So besides your back cap, that is all there is to it. So if that's the outside, let's start to dive in and see what's on the inside. Let's get that lens hood off, our lens cap off. So our front element, 82 millimeters, all right? Now, it's being protected by this sheath, which, if we are trying to zoom, is only a 75-degree turn, making it nice and easy for the user, okay? So from 82 in the front to a 75-degree turn, then we're looking at just under 4 pounds of weight, so not that bad. Now, 25 elements in 16 groups are buried inside of here, and they are protected by a couple of things. One, we got 9 gaskets and seals all throughout, giving you the weather sealing and durability that you've become used to from us, all right? But we also have front element, back element, flooring coating to keep that dust and drips and things of that off, as well as inside our BBAR coating to help get through all of that light that you're trying to capture, right? We want that light to flow through as smoothly as possible and render beautifully on that sensor, and that's what this lens is going to do for you. Once we get past that, we're diving a little deeper in here, right? So this lens is different from some of our smaller ones. This one has 2 microprocessing units inside of it. One 100% dedicated to autofocus. That in conjunction with your new VXD motor is giving you some of the sharpest, fastest autofocus we've ever been able to provide. All right. The other MPU inside of here is purely dedicated to vibration compensation, right? Making sure that that image is static sharp, all right? That's our goal and that's what we're working for with you. So when we talk about what the lens is capable of, our minimum optical distances, how close we can shoot, are pretty substantial. They are close enough that it doesn't matter if you are at 150 or you're at 500. Your macro reproduction is 3:1 or 3:7. So it's pretty substantial there. As well as being the FE mount lens you're used to from us, you can upgrade this in your body should you need a new firmware addition to the lens from us. Okay, all those other features like eye autofocus, IBIS, etc., they're all going to function 100% perfectly with this lens. So don't worry too much about that. I know we've worked really hard to get a Trinity out there, and now we're finally getting that telephoto. I don't know how many times in the last year on various webinars and training calls I've been asked for something like this. Please, I would implore you to get into your local camera store as soon as you can and you feel it's safe. Get this tested out. This is hitting stores, let's see, June 10th, okay? Pre-orders are being taken nationwide right now. You can already get it in if you don't need to test it out ahead of time, okay? Our map price point is going to be $13.99 on this. So there you go, guys. That is our new 150-500 f5 to 6.7 I3 lens for our Sony full-frame shooters. Get out there, get yourself one, get it tested, get it in your hands. You'll be glad you did.